Hey everybody, hope you're good. My name is Abby and on this channel I do wear tests, reviews, first impressions, a few hauls here and there, all focusing mostly on affordable makeup, beauty and hair care. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, please do hit the thumbs up button, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. So without further ado, let's get into this. So today again we are trialing a little batch production here. So I have one or two video ideas I'm going to try and put into this one slot together, so you might see chunks of this video or see my face like this in one or two other videos apart from this one that you're watching. So just the little FYI there. In today's video we're going to do a really quick stopgap type of test. So I recently did a video featuring this amazing £3.75 sponge. It's black. It's by the brand Juno & Co. It's available on beautybay.com and it is the sister sponge to the infamous or famous microfiber sponge, the first of its kind. So I didn't get mine from Juno & Co. I got mine from a UK brand called sundayivy.co.uk before Juno & Co. launched on Beauty Bay. But now you can get both the original Juno & Co. microfiber sponge and this one. So yeah, so this, I believe it's $5 in the US. So this $5 sponge, £3.75 sponge is amazing, and I want to compare it to not the microfiber sponge because I've already done a video on this. I've done one or two videos using this. It's a full coverage sponge. We all know how it works by now, and I wanted to do a comparison video on this and the original beauty blender. And I know, shock, gasp, if you know what my channel is about, I don't usually do too many high-end products. You know, I don't usually feature too many high-end products on my channel, and certainly was not planning on featuring the beauty blender because at, is it like $20 in the US and about $18 a pound in the UK, it's quite an expensive makeup tool. So this I got, I think was in December, and yeah, it's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, by the way. It's a lot smaller, and yeah, so this is the black version that they had, and this is my $5 sponge. So this is quite dry right now, and I want to see how it looks when it is wet. So this is the comparison. This is what they look like right now. This is wet, this is dry. Okay, so this has expanded quite a lot. It's still considerably smaller than my Juno & Co sponge, but we'll see how they apply. So as you can see, I've got some primer on my face. I'm about to test a new concealer and primer combination with foundation. So I will quickly speed through that, but what we're going to see is how this sponge applies. So this is usually what I do now. I can also use deep chestnut. Okay, so I've applied my concealer. What I'm going to do is just blend out the concealer and see how both of these perform. So I'm going to keep the Juno & Co to this side, my left side, and keep Beauty Blender to my right side. Okay, so my face is fully, well, not fully blended, but the concealer has been blended to as much as I can. I'm gonna apply my foundation and we'll see how the beauty blender also applies the foundation. It's really soft, and yeah, they're basically, I feel like this might even be slightly softer. Like, don't quote me on this, but I seriously feel like it might be slightly softer, just a tad bit. But it's a good sponge. I just don't really see what the hype is in terms of its softness. I mean, this, yeah, this definitely feels softer. So this is what this side looks like. You can still see some of my scars. So you can still see some of my scars on that side. And this side looks a little bit more covered. So okay, so okay, so now I'm just going to test how these two sponges apply powder. So I want to set my under eyes with some setting powder. So I'm going to use my Dermablend setting powder in the shade Translucent, and we'll see how both apply. I'm not usually a fan of doing this, but again, I just want to do this for the people who do like to set their under eye with a wet sponge for more coverage and apparently to make it last longer. So I usually set my under eyes with a brush with a light layer of powder. I don't really bake at all. So if you've never seen the Dermablend powder, it's really finely milled. I'm just going to tip some into the lid and dab each one. And just use a small amount and we'll see. And first I'll just smooth out my under eyes a bit. And now I'm going to go in with my Juno & Co sponge on the smaller side. See, there's a bit of a cast on my skin, but we will fix that. But it's definitely matted both sides. Both sponges applied the powder really well, and it looks very skin-like. What I like about this Dermablend powder is that it sets my makeup. It actually sets it and makes it last longer, and it gives it this instant skin-like finish. I still love my Coty Airspun, of course, but I feel like this actually has less color to it, whereas that one has a bit of a color, so it's not quite translucent. It is actually the extra coverage, by the way, so it's supposed to have a bit more color. But yeah, so let me just go through everything else that I need to do really quickly, and we'll come back for my final thoughts. Hi everyone, so I'm back. So in the battle between my $5 sponge and my $20 sponge, the Beauty Blender, the original plus the newbie, so I'll definitely say that I like the way both have applied. I almost want to say that this might be a tad softer when it's wet, and also softer than the Beauty Blender when it's dry. So there's something to bear in mind. I mean, I'm gonna stock up on this sponge. This sponge is really all I need. This and the original, what do you call it? The original microfiber sponge. Those are like the two best drugstore sponges I have tried to date. Yeah, so this really applied my concealer properly. The only problem I had with the concealer when I made a mistake of putting it first before my foundation is that it didn't, I mean, my concealer kind of skipped a bit and stuck to places, but then I went over it with foundation and it was fine. So yeah, that's really the only thing. Apart from that, I like the way both applied, but I'm always going to be biased towards a cheaper alternative because it's cheaper, and that is what my channel is about, finding you good alternatives that are affordable and that either perform as well or better than the original. So yeah, like this video if you do like content like that. Just at least shows me that what I'm putting out is what you want to see, and also lets the YouTube algorithm know that you like this type of content. So that would really help me out if you do give this video a massive thumbs up. And yeah, until, oh, by the way, everything that I've used on my face will be in the description box eventually. It might not be immediately when this video goes up, but it will eventually will arrive, give or take a few days. So yeah, so give me some time. Yeah, if you do like this video, please don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my other videos. And until next time, stay blessed, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night wherever you are, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.